Irai, reliance, relying on somebody. It could also mean request. Iris relying on me. The sink from earlier touched my heart in a way that will always linger. All doubt was removed from my mind. I was determined.
イリス、疑ったりして悪かった。俺はお前の話を信じる。ウジャトのことも、ナイクスのことも、X00639のこともな。
おいおい、冗談だろ。
Even without having seen the other route, this feels really off.
だから約束通り、お前の望みを叶えてやろう。今この瞬間から、お前は俺にとっての護衛対象となった。
じゃあ。
そうだ、俺はお前のボディーガード。命を懸けてお前のことを守り抜く。
伊達さん、ありがとうございます。
やれやれ、正気の沙汰とは思えんな。
相棒、お前も協力してくれるよな。
私の任務はお前をサポートすることにある。
悪いな、助かるよ。
Wait, that's it? What? That guy stealing back, taking back something. That was a really short day. Why are we here? Kumakura office?
Oh! アセトンちゃんとホテルに泊まった。
ただのビジネスホテルだ。
部屋はダブルでしたよ。
おっ
誤解を招くような言い方をするな。シングルルームを2部屋取ったって意味だ。
お風呂は一緒に入りましたけどね。
入ってねえよ。
I know, Moma, I know. Hold on though. So last night, you guys didn't even go back home. Not to Date's home and not to Iris's home. Date, did you even tell Iris's mom where she is? Oh my god.
ホワイトな組織。
It's a toy gun.
で、何しに来た？
I told Moma about the attack by Nikes.
そうか。ゆうべ小金横丁で銃撃戦があったってのは聞いてたが、まさかお前らが関係してたとはな。
Okay, well, this is good to see. I wasn't sure why we came here, but yeah, investigating the masked men is something we need to do ASAP. There's a telephone on the desk. Papers. Oh, not this again. There are lanterns with Kumakura written on them.
なあイリス、もしも今俺がろうそくの炎をあの提灯に向かって近づけていったらなんて言う？
危ないからやめてください。
その後は？
提灯焦がす気？お前が言うな！
Oh my god, he just said it! The Kumakura crest. There's an Asa figure hidden behind it. Shinto shrine. The dragon. Yep, the Dragon Balls. Lots of ripe dick jokes everywhere in this office. A door. No one's here again. It's only Moma. It's like 11 a.m. in the morning, but no one's here. Maybe in the gang, everybody gets a late start. I don't know. Iris is standing there. Okay. How's school?
学校？
今日は火曜日で祝日ってわけでもないだろ？
バカかだて。ア セトンちゃんは悪の秘密結社にさらわれそうになったんだろう。学校なんて言ってる場合じゃねえだろうが。
まあ確かにそうだが。
Moma's right for once. Okay, fine, I'll buy that. But do you want to call your mom?
どうしたんですか突然。
いや、心配してるんじゃないかと思ってな。
大丈夫です。連絡ならちゃんとしました。
What?
伊達さんと一緒にいるって伝えてありますから、きっと心配はしてないと思います。
I don't think that's normal for a parent to not be worried about that. Hey mom, I'm spending the night at a hotel with a random man that we met 3 days ago. He's pretty nice and all, so I think we'll be okay, but I don't know about that. I wouldn't let my daughter do it. There are files lined up on the shelf. Leather sofa.
どうも低音がガツンと来ないんだよな。専用のスピーカー増やすしかないか。
増設用のウーファーか。
Tiger rug. Always reply after reading. Like text messages? Nah, that's not my style. Sometimes I just leave texts unread and never get back to them. It's horrible, but hey. '24th Nursing Home Magic Show. Ooh, wow. You guys really are clean, huh? Entertaining the elderly. Metal door partition.
いくらなんでも無理があるぞ。
She was trying to make it sound like a sneeze. Partition? Hakshon? Okay. About Renju.
もしかしたら沖浦さん、ナイクスと関係してるのかも。
Oh.
すみません。なんとなくそう思っただけで。
どうして？
昨日散歩家に行った時、マーメイドの子が言ってたでしょ。
沖浦さん、イリスちゃんのことを探してるみたいでした。
それからしばらくして私はナイクスの連中に。偶然だと思いますか？それだけじゃありません。伊達さんが別の平行世界で私の死体を発見したのは沖浦水産冷凍倉庫って場所だったんですよね。その世界で私を殺したのは多分ナイクスに関係する人物だとすると、沖浦さんとナイクスにもきっとつながりがあるはずで。
I mean, up until now, we still don't know why they chose that warehouse because it's not really affiliated with Renju anymore, right? But on the point of Renju potentially being part of Nikes. Like, I know that we're operating on the assumption that Nikes is probably fake right now, but on the off chance that some organization does exist, because right now, we still don't know why there were masked men, I don't think Renju would be part of them because if Iris trusts Renju so much already, I think it would be easier for Renju to kidnap Iris by saying, "Hey, I'm Renju. Iris, come with me," as opposed to getting a bunch of strangers to kidnap her.
沖浦さんが89号を連れて逃亡したのもナイクスの指令によるものだったんじゃないでしょうか。89号は暗殺者、邪魔な人間を処分させるために沖浦さんは。
もしもそうだとすると翔子殺害の件とも関係がありそうだな。ある時翔子は何かのきっかけでナイクスの秘密を知ってしまった。それで見せしめのためにむごたらしい姿で。
It all comes back to Nikes. Once we solve the mystery of Nike's-a-lots, everything else will fall into place, or so I thought.
もしもナイクスのことが気になるなら太田のところに行ってみたらどうだ。あいつ昨日こんなことを言ってただろ。
僕ね、陰謀論とか秘密結社とかそっち系の話もたくさん知ってるんだ。
なるほど。あいつから話を聞いてみるのも手かもしれないな。
Yeah, that's a good point, and I wonder what he'll tell us. Hey, there's something called Nike-Salots on the internet, or no, I don't know anything about that, which would be equally weird. Rather than everything being linked by Nikes, I think what's really linking all the victims so far is the possibility that they all synced. Because last time in the warehouse, we learned about how you can sync via the optical nerve. I feel like that's gotta be related to why everyone's been losing their eyes. The significance of it being the left eye or the right eye, I'm not sure, but I feel like it is related, especially because I think the people lost their eyeballs and then they die, which would make sense if they synced, because you can't sync with somebody who's dead.
アセトンちゃん、もし疲れたらおじさんの膝の上に座っていいからね。
それじゃあ遠慮なく。
お前じゃねえよ。
These two. Moma's sitting on the other side of the desk. Where are your lackeys?
電話でお前らが来るって聞いたからその前に出て行かせたよ。アセトンちゃんのこと見られたらまずいからな。
No, maybe they'll like her too, you know? Who knows? If you like her, why can't they like her too? About Renju.
残念ながら新しい情報はねえな。古いやつでよければ一つだけ。
なんだ？
教えてやっても構わねえが。
Oh my goodness.
だってちょっといいか。
おい、またかよ。
Handshake? High five? With his arm over my shoulder, Moma led me to the corner of the room.
なあ、だって言いにくいんだが、
分かってるよ。どうせ握手だろ。
いえ、握手なら昨日したからもういいんだ。
Oh my god.
それより今日は
Ew!
パンツを見せてもらいたい。
今なんて？
だから俺はアセトンちゃんのパンツが見たいんだよ。はあ、見たい見たい。アセトンちゃんのパンツ見たい見たい。アセトンちゃんのパンツ。
んなもん絶対断られるに決まってんだろうが。
わかんねえだろうが、頼んでみなけりゃよ。
分かったよ。
Do you really want me to ask? Because right now, she probably still thinks you're an okay person, but if I do, that's gonna change. Moma and I went back to where we were.
イリス、一つ頼みがあるんだが。こいつにパンツを見せてやってくれないか。
She hit me hard.
もう伊達さん、いい加減にしてください。モーマさんがそんなこと言うわけないじゃないですか。
Yeah!
モーマさん。
おお、当たり前じゃねえか。だてこの野郎、ふざけたこと言いやがって。
マジか。
で、握手でいいんですよね、モーマさん。
そうそう、握手握手。
Date, you evil pervert. Why would you say something like that? Iris took Moma's hand and shook it.
だって俺は組長をやっていてよかったとこんなに思った日はない
昨日も同じことを言ってたが。
Well, it's good. It's good to be happy. But I need more information.
それで古い情報っていうのは？
ああ、金曜日の夜ブルームパークの近くで沖浦を見かけたってやつがいてな。
Friday night, as in the night of the murder? Then we know about this already, right? Because, yeah, that was the whole thing about how, oh, his was the only car on the highway and then he drove away. Yeah, I think so. Actually, now that I think more about it, syncing. Is there a possibility that, for example, somebody synced into Renju And then they made it look like Renju was the person who killed Shoko, and then got Renju killed, and then maybe that's how he lost his eye, because something went wrong with the sinking? I feel like I've got something here, but it's not that solid.
金曜
翔子さんが殺された日ですね。
言うまでもなく、それだけの情報じゃ沖浦が犯人かどうかはわからねえ。だが奴が現場に行ってたことは間違いないと思うぜ。
もう一度メリーゴーランドの周辺を調べてみるか。
あの辺り一帯は警察がくまなく調べたぞ。それに私たちもあの現場には何度も足を運んでいる。
Okay, I was thinking about the whole sinking and then killing somebody thing again. And maybe it doesn't work for everybody, because I've still been trying to think about it as a chain thing where maybe Renju killed Shoko, but then Iris killed Renju. But as far as I know... Okay, let's say if Renju killed Shoko and he was being synced into, and then he got killed. Okay, but then that doesn't really work for Iris' case because we took her in for questioning at one point, and clearly she still had both eyes at that point, and no signs of having been synced into, whereas Renju was already dead. So I guess that doesn't really work out, at least in the Renju-Iris case anyway.
だが見落としてるものがあるかもしれないだろ。
The phone? About Nike's loss. Oops.
いや、悪いが聞いたこともねえな。というか、本当にそんな組織実在すんのか？
Don't.
実在します。
だよね。おいさんもね、怪しいな怪しいな、なんだかそんな組織いそうだななんてね、そんな風に思ってたんだよ前から。
I feel like everybody in this route is making fun of me for falling into this. Why on earth would I believe this to be a thing? Well, we gotta follow through. There's gotta be info here.
昨べの小金横丁の銃撃戦、情報は俺んとこにも伝わってる。どうやら相手の連中は国内の暴力団とは関係がなさそうだ。海外のマフィアか、ならず者の傭兵集団か。いずれにせよ、おそらく金で雇われた奴らだろう。
Remember how they spoke English? So I'm not sure why that was the case, but I went and looked up a Japanese translation, or I guess the original script of that scene, and notably, one of the guys, when they were looking at the porno mag, they said, "Wow, I don't have this in my country," so that makes me immediately think, oh, they're not from Japan, but does that mean they're Americans? Because Date and Aiba didn't mention that fact either. So I'm not sure what's really going on there.
そのイカトロ納豆とかいう秘密結社に
ナイカトロッツです。
There are 3 places we can go. First, Bloom Park. I'm curious about Renju being seen there Friday. Second, Matsushita Diner. I want to ask Ota more about Nikes. Third, the Sejima estate. Sejima was probably the one responsible for Iris' murder in the parallel world. Oh my god, that is fully buying into this. In which case, he might be a part of Nikes. I need to confront him. If you say so.
さてと、そろそろ行こうか、イリス。
アセトンちゃんを連れて行くのか？ここにいた方が安全だと思うが。
そういうわけにはいかないんだ。約束しちまったからな。俺はイリスのボンデージガーターベルトになるって。
は
ああ、間違えた。ボディーガードになるって。
趣味思考が出ちゃったか。
なんだかよくわからんが、まあいい。とにかく行くんならアセトちゃん、これを持って行ってくれ。
Moma opened his desk and took out a small object.
これは？
Ooh.
GPS の発信機だ。
モーマ、イリスの携帯には GPS の機能が。
わかってる。だがもしも敵に捕まって携帯を捨てられちまったらアウトだろう。
That's actually really smart.
万が一のためだ。
Yeah.
どこか目立たない場所につけといてくれ。
ありがとうございます。
Eat it. Iris took the GPS transmitter and hid it in her clothes.
そいつが役に立たないことを祈ってるよ。だってアセトンちゃんに何かあったらただじゃおかねえからな。
大丈夫だ。安心しろ。
That sounds like some weird foreshadowing there. I don't like it. Okay, well, I guess we're spending more time with Iris today. And going to all these places, which I really don't feel like is gonna be that fruitful because Sejima again? Gotta say, the right side route of the flowchart, the pacing has been completely different to the point that it's really like shocking me quite a bit. Especially because for Mizuki and Ota's route, well, they didn't really branch, right? So it's like one big thing, but for Iris's, it does branch, and now we're spending even more time with Iris. So it feels like even for someone like me who does normally enjoy Iris, it might be at the point where it's getting to be a bit too much. Especially under our circumstances of knowing her condition. Okay, Matsushita Diner. Ota, I'm back. Hey, Ota and Mizuki were both in the diner.
なるほど。ナイカトロッツか。ありえない話じゃないね。
Ota spoke softly to himself, looking deep in thought. Well, everybody's here already. Good. The TV? Did you have any more videos for me, Ota?
伊達さん、白装束を身にまとった女の子が滝に打たれて修行してるビデオがあるんだけど見る？
見ねえから。
It's getting harder and harder to resist.
ねえみんな、あのバケツに水を入れてぐるんぐるん回すゲームやらない？
アセトンちゃん、お店の中ではちょっと。
It's kind of interesting that Ota normally really loves Aset, but even then, he's not willing to really give in to all her wants and demands if it has to do with wrecking the store. It's a good sign. He cares about his mom.
アセトンちゃん、その椅子座り心地悪いでしょ？もしあれなら僕の背中に座ってもいいからね。
こいつ本物だな。
They're all the same. Everybody wants Iris in their lap or back or wherever.
塩、胡椒、七味唐辛子と、それからこれは。
いい感じに寝かせた真由美の汁って書いてあるな。
That sounds really scary. Okay, so you almost got kidnapped, so you don't have school. You are on leave, and you don't have school at all. Okay, fine, makes sense. Anything else around here?
ねえアセトンちゃん、あそこにあるビールケースを積み上げてその上に立ってくれないかな。そしたら僕床の上に仰向けになって横たわるから。
何言
Ew.
ってるんだ、こいつ。
She didn't respond. He's saying that stuff to her directly, too. Come on, just think about it. Don't say it out loud. Thinking is not a crime, but when you say it out loud, then it starts getting into a gray area.
にゃー。なんなのいきなり。
もしかして知らない？
招き猫に向かって猫のモノマネをすると幸せが訪れるんだって。
そうなんだ。
It's Date passing on his boomer knowledge. Stickers. What was that? None of us can figure out what that sauce is.
そこにはね、新鮮 ンチャトランの正則くんのサインもあるんだよ。
正則くんここに来たの？このお店のこと知ってるんだ。
まあかなり昔のことだけど。
Yeah, these must be all old timers. If they're here. Okay. Family photo. Swinging door. Where's Mayumi? In the living room?
伊達さん、あのポスター欲しい？
Yes.
いや別に。
コインでこすると水着のところが削れるようになってるんだよ。
Huh.
もらっていこう。
速攻で捨てる。
Wait, wasn't that a plot point in 999? Not a plot point, but it was a thing in there, right? I vaguely remember something like that.
黒田和明の肝臓をアンチョビと一緒に炒めたやつか。
Who is that? Is that Ota's dad? November.
時計は時計でもシロップをかけて食べる時計ってなんだ？
生き仏。
何それ？
生きた仏のこと。
食べられるの？
食べようと思えば。
シロップをかけて？
たっぷりとね。
I feel like that's getting into religiously disrespectful territory, Mizuki. Okay. Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Mizuki. Why are you here?
それはオータンが。
伊達さん、ちょっといい？
Ota gestured and walked over to the corner of the room. It's because we've been ignoring her the whole route and she has nobody to lean on. I quietly stood up and followed.
本当は伊達さんのこと叱るつもりだったんだけど、事情があったんならしょうがないよね。
何のことだ？
決まってるじゃん。水木ちゃんのことだよ。毎日毎日ほったらかしにしてさ。
Yeah.
水木ちゃんが精神的に追い詰められてること知ってるんでしょ？ゆうべ水木ちゃん、散歩家のマーメイドのこの家に泊まったんだ。なんか水木ちゃん、夜中にうなされてたみたいで。同じ布団で添い寝してあげたんだって、あの子。
And that wasn't even like, oh, I know that Dad's not gonna be home, so I'm gonna stay at the mermaid's house. I'm guessing it's more of a, oh, I don't really want to be home with Date anyway because he's not gonna really care about me. This is really sad. Especially because we're spending all of our time with her best friend. Like, come on, you gotta even it out.
で、今朝あの子から連絡があって僕が引き取ることに。今日は平日であの子は学校だし、水木ちゃんは気引きで休みだって言うから、誰かがそばにいてやらないとかわいそうだと思ってさ。もうちょっと水木ちゃんに優しくしてあげたら？今は明るく振る舞って見せてるけど、きっと強がってるだけなんだよ。多分心配をかけたくないって思ってるんじゃないかな、伊達さんに。
けなげだな、水木のやつ。分かってやれ。
We make no attempt at being nicer or spending more time with Mizuki. It's like we just acknowledge it and it's like, oh, okay. Do you know where your father is? Oh, God.
何度もしつこく聞くってことは、パパ、事件に関係してるんだね。パパが犯人なの？ママを殺したのはパパなの？
We don't know.
そうだよね。疑われてもしょうがないと思う。だってママが殺されたのに連絡一つよこさないなんて不自然だし、ナイルでブルームパークに呼び出したのも絶対変だし、だからなんとなく前からそうなんじゃないかって。
I think one thing that would help us to remember is that Renju asked for help from Mizuki via a text message, so there's no confirmation that it's actually him, especially if he's acting out of character.
けど気づかないふりをしてたの。わざとそのことから目を背けてたんだ。パパのこと信じたかったから。
About Iris.
イリスは私にとってのなんだろう、大好きな友達でありお姉さんであり憧れの存在かな。もうやめてよ、照れるじゃん。本当だよ。だって私イリスみたいになりたいもん。
If Mizuki wants to be, she has no problem declaring her feelings. She's not like that to everybody. And by like that, I mean, you know, being very abrasive to me. That's cute. I wonder why we can't, I don't know, can we take Mizuki and Iris together? She needs to be with somebody, and you need me to be your bodyguard, and you guys are friends already. Plus, neither of you are going to school anyway. She's trembling. Oh, the temperature thing again. Are you cold?
イリス、なんだか寒そうにしてるが大丈夫か？
大丈夫ですよ。私結構寒がりなんですよね。
現在の室温は23度、湿度は 62%。寒さを覚えるような数値ではないはずだが。
23 degrees Celsius for normal people. And yeah, that's like above room temperature. About Mizuki.
みずきちゃんはかわいい妹みたいな存在です。それから大好きなお友達でもあります。
どれくらい好き？
宇宙3個分ぐらい。
それだけ？
じゃあ2718億2818万2845個分ぐらい。
私はその倍は好き。
Aww.
ずるい。
That's so cute. It's rare that we see Mizuki act like a little kid, the way she really should be acting like the whole time. About Ota.
オータンはいつでもどんな時でも私を助けてくれるヒーローみたいなお兄さんです。もちろん大好きなお友達でもありますけど。
どれぐらい好き？
地球3個分ぐらい。
なんだろう、この複雑な敗北感。地球3個ってかなり大きいはずなのに。
I wonder if that would have been a bit different if we asked about Ota first. She's trembling. Yeah, that's a hint. Ota looks serious. Where's your mother?
今は出かけてる。買い物にでも行ったんじゃないかな。
What's going on outside? Oh, it's like the building next door? Okay. About Iris.
アセトンちゃんは僕にとっての夢であり、希望であり、安らぎであり、生きがいであり、
Oh my
光で
god.
あり、星であり、太陽であり、女神であり、万物を支配する宇宙の法則であり、究極の美を体現したイデア的な存在であり、天使であり、恋人であり、抱き枕にプリントされた可愛い女の子であり、同志であり、嫁であり、主君であり、命であり、僕の人生の全てを捧げる絶対的崇拝の対象だよ。
さりげなく恋人とか嫁とかぶち込んできたな。
I didn't even notice the wife part. Did he say that? Oh my god. How does she even deal with this? Oh my gosh. Seriously, I don't know how.
まあ気にせずスルーしてやれ。
前にも言ったと思うけど、逆に僕の方はアセトンちゃんの召喚獣。何か緊急事態が発生したら一目散に駆けつけるから。
ありがとうオータン。なんか本当に嬉しいよ。
Look at her face. She's cringing. Makes her really happy, alright. about Nike Zealots.
もちろん知ってるよ。
Really?
ナイカトロッツ、ナイクスは悪魔主義的な秘密結社として有名なんだ。儀式の時には若い人間の生贄を捧げ、その断末魔を聞きながら夜通しハレンチな宴を繰り広げるって聞いたことがある。海外の政治家や知識人、財界の大物とかもメンバーとして名を連ねてて、ほんの数十年前に立ち上がった新興の団体なのに、今やその勢力は世界最大と言えるくらいの規模にまで拡大してるらしい。
Okay, I think it's kind of reassuring that Ota knows about this too, from reading the internet. Because right now, I'm not 100,000% convinced that Nikes is not real. Because remember that conversation we had with Hitomi? It went like, hey, Iris talked about Nikes. Do you know anything about that? And then she was like, well, she has this tumor. But it's not like either Date or Hitomi were able to confirm for real that, hey, Nikes for sure is not a real thing. Plus, we had those men chasing after her. So let's try to keep an open mind here. It might not be this exact organization, but somebody's out there.
なんでも、すでにフリーメイソンやイルミナティも組織の一部として取り込まれてしまったとか。ただ、そんな大規模な団体なのに上層部にいる連中の顔が全く見えないんだよね。ほら、普通だったらさ、ロックフェラーとかロスチャイルドとかそういう名前が出てくるでしょ。でもナイクスに関してはそうじゃない。幹部のやつらの正体が完全に闇に包まれたままなんだ。多分恐ろしく頭のいい連中が牛耳ってるんだと思うけど。
オータはウジャトシステムが頂点に君臨してることを知らないのか。
That's a good point.
イリスはそれを知ってしまったから命を狙われることになった。そういうことなのか？
Stuff like the Wadget system is classified, right? But Iris did know that information for some reason.
まあ、イリスの話を鵜呑みにするならな。
それじゃあイリス、ぼちぼち行くとするか。
わかりました。
伊達さん、もしもアセトンちゃんの身に何かあったら必ず連絡してよね。すぐに助けに行くからさ。
私も行く。たとえどんなことがあっても絶対イリスを助けてみせる。
ありがとう、二人とも。
約束だよ。
ああ、約束だ。
You have a lot of friends on your side, Iris. Moma, Mizuki, Ota. Two of those are kind of questionable, but hey. I don't really feel like we learned any new information here about Nikes. Just that they're a secret society, that's pretty much it. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Stage 4. Although brain tumors are cancers, they are not given stages, they are given grades. Grade 1 is benign, where grade 4 is the most malignant. Delirium. A consciousness which shows symptoms of illusions or hallucinations. Extreme inebriation can cause this. Anthropic principle. The concept that observations in the universe must be compatible with life capable of observing it. Imagine, for example, the surface of a table. On this table is a hole with a complicated shape. Countless objects are dropped into the hole, but unless they match perfectly, the object will not pass through. Now imagine that myriad objects were dropped toward the hole over an infinite period of time. Eventually, one object will fit perfectly in the hole. Let's call this object X. If X could think, it would observe that, to pass perfectly through the hole, the way it did, the hole had to be exactly the same shape. They might even think that it could only and must be that exact shape. That is the anthropic principle. Nope. We might think it's weird that something with such a low probability happened, but if we weren't there to observe it, then we wouldn't have realized. Fugu eggs. The fugu, a kind of pufferfish, is filled with tetrodotoxin, and extremely toxic. The lethal dose from oral ingestion of tetrodotoxin is 1 to 2 mg, which is said to be about 850 times the potency of potassium cyanide. Wow. Jung. Carl Gustav Jung, Swiss psychologist and psychiatrist. Most famous for his collective unconscious theory, which claims that certain images and ideas are shared by all mankind, which could explain phenomena like the Mandela effect. I feel like he's pretty associated with the Myers-Briggs personality stuff too. Rothschild. A family at the center of many conspiracy theories, some claim that they are one of the world's secret ruling families, with power and influence in banking, nuclear energy, and nationalistic political parties. See also Rockefeller. Another family at the center of many conspiracy theories, some claim that they are one of the world's secret ruling families, with power and influence in oil and war profiteering. It would appear on the surface that the Rothschilds and Rockefellers hold opposing views, but some conspiracy theorists believe that they are actually operating at the whim of some higher authority. Both families have been the subject of lawsuits claiming that they are bent on world domination. If they can profit by working together, if you can make money, there's no such thing as an enemy. You still cold? Maybe we should get you a jacket or something. You've been wandering around in the shorts the whole time.